Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast of Astral Dimension. And today's topic is how we can know that we have a well placed Jupiter in our birth chart, in our horoscope. So, this is a very simple thing, and I don't want to complicate anything in this one particular podcast. So, firstly, I want to tell you that forget every placement that you have in your chart. Don't think about placement of your Jupiter. Don't think about the sign in which your Jupiter is placed, and don't think about any combination that your Jupiter is forming in your chart. I'm going to tell you about from your lifestyle habits and your choices that whether your Jupiter is well placed or not. So you don't even have to open your birth chart. You don't have to go to any astrologer to ask about the same. So how we can see that okay, we have a well placed Jupiter in our chart. So there are some very common ways that we can use to check the quality of our Jupiter. So first of all, see, Jupiter is considered a very lucky planet which is connected with luck, bhagyode that we say in Hindi, and it's a Amrit planet, very positive one, having very strong vibes. And this planet is also responsible to save us from some negative, we can say, characteristics or some negative vibes around us. So the first thing that we can see in order to check the quality of our Jupiter is subtle inclusion of good habits and positive habits, and by what extent those habits are being included in our lifestyle smoothly. So if you are able to include anything, so if we are able to add any good habit in our lifestyle with ease, with smoothness, that is linked with the good quality of Jupiter in our life. Why? Now, suppose suddenly you have started taking green tea in your diet. Now, there was no advertisement from any other person, there was no talk about green tea in your environment, but yet some sudden idea pops up in your head and you start taking green tea in your diet. And not just for 1 or 2 days, you are consistent with this habit and you are taking green tea for like suppose 6 to 8 months now. And when you thought about this particular habit and the initiation point, the beginning point of this habit, you just know that okay, I have started this automatically without any external help or guidance. It was an internal decision of me to start taking green tea. If you are able to add habits like this in your lifestyle without any external we can say inclusion or external support, then you can consider that you have a good Jupiter. And why this thing happen, see, when our Jupiter suspects that okay, in future we might need these nutrients, in future we might need this skill, or in future we might need that kind of guidance, in future we might need this kind of experience, Jupiter will suddenly give you a thought in your mind that okay, I need to learn this, I need to start that, I need to work on this, I need to talk to this person, I need to get my knowledge on this particular topic. So this is the way in which your Jupiter will tell you that okay, we need to work on something. It will be an internal calling that no, I want to learn this, I want to improve this, I want to include this in my diet. These are small tips and tricks that Jupiter will play with our head to in order to get ahead in the game. So this is number one point. Secondly, very strong opinions. If somehow you have very strong opinions about something, it can be anything, it can be as simple as your eating habits or food, or it can be as complicated as religion, politics, and astrology. So, if you are able to give your very strong opinion that no matter where you are sitting in front of a very powerful person or a very authoritative person, but you are very headstrong about the things that you believe in, then it is also an indication that you have a strong Jupiter, because Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius, which is all about having opinions, boundaries, ethics, and principles and fighting for those. Yes, you can be wrong. Yes, you can be thinking in negative direction. Yes, you can have a negative opinion, but you are headstrong on that opinion. Like Hitler. Hitler had very strong opinion about certain things and he fought for those opinions. In the same way, Mahatma Gandhi has some very strong opinions and he fought for those opinions. Or we can link this to any other person. I'm not saying that these people have strong Jupiter. I'm just giving you an example that it can be positive, it can be negative, but you have to think and you have to understand that, okay, I have strong opinions on certain things. And yes, even if I'm talking to a very influential person, I'm not going to change my opinion. I have met with many people who can say that, okay, we have very strong opinions. We cannot work with corrupt people. We cannot work with people who are malefic in nature, or people who we can say earn their money through wrong sources. Yet when they meet with some person who is very rich, very influential, and yes, they know that they are earning their money from wrong sources, but still they will work with them because it can give them some profit. So they sideline their ethics, they sideline their opinion in order to gain wealth. No, I'm not talking about that kind of opinion. I'm talking that no matter who is sitting in front of you, if you have opinion, you will say it clearly and you will fight for your opinion. This also shows having a strong Jupiter in your chart. Third, third point. If other people comes to you with some kind of question and they ask for your opinion, it can be as simple as what I should be wearing, and you will know that, okay, this person is just casually asking me. Or when some person will specially call you or they will meet you to ask about certain problem in their life or to ask about certain opinion that they know that only you can solve, then you can assume that yes, I have a strong Jupiter. It can be your friends asking about their relationship issues and then following it also. I'm not just talking that your friends ask you for some kind of opinion. It's a very common practice. But whether they are taking your opinion or not, that shows the strength of your Jupiter. So if a person is asking you what I should be doing with this problem and you give them some advice, and they are not asking some other person also, they are just randomly following your advice, that shows a strong Jupiter because they see a guide in you, they see a teacher in you. That is the quality of Jupiter. So if other people randomly trust your judgment, they trust your guidance, they trust your advice and they follow it, it shows having a good Jupiter because somehow they are sensing a sense of knowledge, they are sensing a sense of we can say advice in your overall persona. That is a strength of Jupiter. Now the last point comes. Now comes the last point. Now, even in the darkest phases of your life, if you have an internal confidence that, okay, I will come out of this, and you are preparing yourself for that particular phase, that shows the strength of a good Jupiter. So suppose you have a very strong fear that, okay, I'm a very emotional person and I cannot deal with a cheating partner. This is my biggest fear, that if my partner cheats on me, it will just internally break me down. And somehow you are improving yourself, you are working on yourself to overcome this fear, and now your partner cheats on you. So yes, you are devastated, you are completely destroyed, yet you have a confidence that no, I will overcome this. And you are smiling, not smiling in a very weird and creepy sense, you are smiling as in you are happy that, okay, now this is done, I will come out of it. Yes, for now I'm sad, I am in a very dark phase, but I will come out of this. That kind of confidence on yourself is seen through Jupiter. So, even in the darkest and most difficult times of your life, you have confidence on yourself and you are not thinking about taking dark paths. You are not thinking about ending your life or something like that. You are thinking that, okay, now I am in a very dark phase, but I will overcome this. This is the strength of your Jupiter. And all the things that I have told you, you need not to have your horoscope with you, you don't need your birth chart with you just have to see these things in yourself. And if somehow you're struggling with these things, you can say that, okay, I am not 100% sure that I can resonate with all the points, that yes, you need some work to do. And always mind it, in astrology we can always work on the quality of our planets. Yes, in certain signs, in certain position, we are given some traits of a planet, but we can work on the positive traits of a planet. So it's never a dead end. Always remember that. So if you can resonate with these qualities of Jupiter, yes, you have a good and strong Jupiter in your chart. No matter, even if your Jupiter is placed in a sign of Saturn, I don't care. But if you can resonate with these qualities, you have a strong Jupiter, you have blessing of Jupiter, and your Jupiter can support you even in the darkest times. This is the strength of Jupiter. So if you have more questions and doubts, you can ask in comments. I'll clear them out. Thank you.